and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Raging Cajuns offense will get the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You have the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
The play action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Slams it ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll send the back in motion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Can't get him to the ground. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Brown will throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running behind that left side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The option look. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, this puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see.
Touchdown, 4th down, still going. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Slings it downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
A strike downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that flick, but he did get the first down.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
That's caught. It's Gilmore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. inside the 35. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Kentucky! Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the big throw. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Raging Cajuns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Off to the races. Inside. Touchdown, Louisiana. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Coming out with it, it's Etheridge. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better.
There he goes! And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Dennis. Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Sperry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Working the big fella downfield and outside. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Brown wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The give to the tailback. Some hard running there, but just 2. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Prime play action. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Raging Cajun! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and right. And he just kept running. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Dennis. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Makes the grab. We've got the Raging Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his spot. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Howard. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a space. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll hop in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll line up to go for two. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Gay. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Raging Cajuns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Louisiana! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Washington. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. He's gonna take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Finds his man. It's Gilmore. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in the supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Pressure coming. Bust through behind his pad, and he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Fires to the big fella. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. On the direct snap, it's Collins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Howard. He's moving out of the pocket. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Bowman.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcat! Bunch formation for these receivers. Hold and fire complete. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Try to get it to the edge. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Raging Cajuns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Howard. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Offense changing the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short. Now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Grab behind the line. Rockwell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Washington. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run
To
through.
the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. Spinderella. Touchdown, Cajuns. They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the counter play. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Catch in the middle, it's Rodriguez. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Kentucky! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Now rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And in a tie situation, the defense knows the offense is going to be aggressive, try to throw the football, so get more DBs on the field, and that's what they're doing. Whether it's man or zone coverage, you need all that extra speed.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilmore. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are...
Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Motion from the back. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks the tackle. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down.